Yeah, Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Levi and this is your tarot reading. It's a timeless reading, so anytime you watch this video, this is for the following 7 days. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. And with that, let's get to it. Okay, so dear Capricorn, this week, the most important factor will be your communication. You have to be very precise in how you talk to people, how you talk to yourself as well. You need to be very precise, not rigid, not judgmental, not static, but precise. Patience will play a key part in this week for you. So you see, you have the King and the Queen of Swords. The King and the Queen of Swords are both air qualities. They all thoughts, they all communication. So sometimes it's gonna be very difficult for you not to say something when you want to say it, when you feel you want to say it. You have to spend maybe count to 3 before you actually say whatever you would, because it might come out as something negative or might take it as something negative. So sometimes staying quiet and just swallow your pride would be beneficial for you. Also, sometimes you might feel that, and because this is the reason, certain things are not how you originally thought they were. So you might have to change your perception because some new information, some new developments, some new news came into light. And you realize that everything that you believed in, the way you thought the world were, or a situation, or a project, or a relationship, or whatever, was in a certain way, is not so. So what you believed in and you communicated in a certain way, there is a hit now and say, wow, okay, I thought it was like that, and I fully believed, and now it turned out it's not like that. So was I lying before? The question you might have asked yourself. I thought it was like that. So everything I said was a lie. Everything what was said to me was a lie. So this is that these are the things you have to start looking into this week with your communication. So now you have to change your perception. You have to change and analyze your situation, because you were so strong in your position, in your the way you saw things were, and now they turn out they are not. So this blaming yourself is not the best, is not in your best interest. So in the same line we have the King of Cups. So just because you didn't know, it's not necessarily your fault. Just because you were, let's say, were fooled about something was not necessarily your fault. So now, instead of being now judgmental and saying, oh, you lied to me, you have to be much more calmer. You have to be with your emotions much more in control, and you say, okay, this is the situation. I swallow my pride. I'm not going to go against, but now I'm gonna start thinking of, so what is it then? I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna walk away from certain situation instead of attacking. I'm gonna walk away from certain situation instead of wasting my time, wasting my energy, wasting my words, because maybe you don't even know what's right and what's wrong at this moment. It could have been disappointment. It could have been something that shocked and shaked your world. And the best thing you can do now is go into solitude and leave things behind instead of trying to change them, trying to fix them, trying to find the answer. Let time play its part. And don't let everything emotionally put you in a position so you are vulnerable. Accept the fact that you are in the dark, you don't know everything. But follow your heart. Don't try to figure out things with your mind, with your brain, because it might not work out. You believed in certain things up to now, so what now? How can you not believe in those things? The only thing that can help you this week is going back into your self, opening up your heart, and don't try to make judgment with your mind. Look at the positive side of everything, that finally all those came into light. And now you can start moving to a different direction, differently this time, and maybe with some clarity and maybe with some honesty. So with the Knight of Wands in here, be more passionate, be more driven, and use your drive and passion to get somewhere when you communicate, rather than be very logical, analytical, sharp, cunning. More like try to feel that positive energy, rather than coming from your, yes, this must be like that because everything was like this. Because it's no longer, the world is no longer same as it was before. And don't fight with those who don't believe you or don't believe the same things like as you do. Don't fight the battle with people who are not on the same level as you are. Okay, you are on top, but what's the point? What's the point draining your energy with those who will never understand, who will never realize, who will never find out? It's time to start investing in yourself. It's time to investing in this new journey. Whatever happened, time to move on. Start certain things from scratch, but have the stability. The stability of the Page of Pentacles. He's ready to learn. He's eager to learn. He's eager to invest into something new. And if you're willing to do that, you have the little pentacles and you put it in the soil, then the universe is going to give you this huge reward. So you are the one who is going to be a winner. You are the one who is going to gain the understanding, the knowledge, the insight, as well as later on the wealth and abundance. So with the Knight of Wands, which talks about the passion, the drive, the thriving, and now you have here the Queen of Wands, which is much higher level of understanding. So use your passion. So it's like from cold, that the way you were looking at things very analytical, now you realize like it doesn't matter. As long as I feel passionate about what I'm doing. Imagine you were working for a company who was selling some crap, and you believed in that nonsense, a service or a product or whatever, and it turned out that it's all nonsense. And now you are like, well, I wasted my time. I was believing in that things, and now I'm no longer. So your belief is good. There's nothing wrong with that. So have that passion, have that drive. But there is a lot of, you're going to be challenged. Look at this. 4 cards right here. You're going to be challenged. So when you decide to change your mind, change the way you're looking at things, or if the universe decides it's time to crumble the walls down around you and let you escape from that prison, don't hold the process back. Don't try to hold yourself into something that has no life in it. Don't try to hold yourself something that clearly doesn't give you anything. So whatever happened, you must believe that happened for a reason, for your best interest. This is going to be a very tough beginning of new year for you. It's going to be very tough week for you. And as I said, communication will play the huge part. The way how you going to deal with the situation is going to be it's going to play a huge part. And there's a lot of people involved as well. Friends, family, work colleagues. And it will be really difficult. Probably the most difficult thing is how to relate to each individual when the walls are crumbling down, and how they going to deal with that situation, because it's not just for you that the walls are coming down. It might be coming down for a whole family or for whole workplace or study group or whatever is that. So how are you going to deal with it? You're going to deal with it with kindness, you're going to deal with it with understanding, you're going to deal with it with peace and tranquility, or you're going to be like hurting people, blaming people, judging people, claiming, justifying. Like, what is going to be? This is going to be a huge challenge for you. So what I would suggest, look for that little gate. Can you see that little door at the back of the garden? This is where your opportunity lies. It's not going to be right in front of you and in front of everyone. When it comes to that fight, when it comes to big, let's say like argument or a big misunderstanding or big challenge, you might be able to be the one who discovered this door. And instead of fighting, you might just walk away. And that's going to be your luck. You walk through this door and say, you guys deal with whatever you want to deal with, fight, kill, jump on each other, throat, whatever. I'm walking away. And that's going to be your best decision this week. When it comes to fighting, when it comes to argument, when it comes to heated debates, you're going to be the one who is like, okay, and walk out. And that will give you more insight, more understanding, and people are going to look at you like, okay, I think he's ready to go to the next level. Right. Dear Capricorn, let me know, how does this feel? Let me know if it resonates with you at all. It's very specific this week, but knowing that there is always a small gate that you can sneak out and you don't have to get involved with every nonsense, I think it's priceless. Well, let me know in the comment box. Now let me give you a couple of cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So what to focus on this week specifically? Action needs to be taken. New beginnings coming your way. Thriving. What I was talking about with all these wands here. Thriving. So your thriving is nothing, there's nothing wrong with your passion, your desire. Sometimes you just do it in the wrong place, give it to the wrong people. But it's not the thriving, it's not the passion, and it's not the desire is the wrong. Sometimes the decision we are making, how to use them, is wrong. So if you find a better place, a better person, a better project, a better workplace, they're going to appreciate it more, and you will feel you're using your power more wisely. And now let's see what the fairies wants to tell you. Self-reliance. So whatever happens, when the walls are coming down, the only person you can rely on is yourself. So the question is, how are you going to get out of this tower when it's crumbling down? You're going to wait until a stone falls on your head, or you're going to dive out and say, you know what, this situation is no longer in my best interest. I'm gonna jump out of here. I'm gonna find this little door at the back. I think it's gonna be great, and you're gonna be just brilliant. So dear Capricorn, I wish you a fantastic week, a fantastic beginning of new year 2023, and get through this debate, this situation, because if you do, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be awesome, because you learn from it. You learn how certain things have nothing to do with you. You get to a certain stage and say, you know what, it's below me. Thank you very much. With that, I wish you a fantastic week. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Please check out the links below in the description box. You can get some nice little jewelries from the Onyx Heaven. It's a small family shop, so every support is appreciated. Thank you.